the first thing people notice is not her face. It's the way the night changes when she passes. Crickets fall silent mid-song. The air thickens, damp and heavy, carrying a faint sour sweetness, like something once alive left too long in the heat. They say if you see her from the front, she looks like any other woman. It's only when she turns that the lie falls apart. She was not meant to disappear. Before the whispers, before the stories, she was simply a woman trying to survive a life that had already narrowed around her. The kind of life where doors close quietly, one by one, until even breathing feels like asking permission. She lived at the edge of the village where the road softened into mud and the nights stretched longer than they should. There were rumors about her. There are always rumors about women who live alone, but none of them carried the weight of truth. Not until her body began to change. At first she hid it. Loose fabric, careful steps, avoiding the well at busy hours. But the village notices everything eventually. Eyes lingered longer, conversations stopped when she approached. No husband, no explanation, only a swelling secret that grew harder to deny. Shame moves faster than kindness, and shame, once planted, grows teeth. It did not happen all at once. Desperation rarely does. There were whispers first, offered in low voices behind closed doors, old remedies, quiet solutions. Things that were not meant to be spoken where light could reach them. You can still fix this. The words sounded almost gentle, almost. The place they took her was not far, but it felt removed from everything human. A narrow room, no windows, air that did not move. The smell, sharp, metallic, clinging to the back of the throat. She remembers the ceiling, how she focused on it, tracing cracks like lines on a map, as if following them could lead her somewhere else, anywhere else. The hands that held her down were firm, practiced, not cruel, not kind, just certain. Something in the room shifted that night. Not just flesh, something deeper, something that should have remained untouched. There are laws older than people understand, rules that bind breath to body, life to its natural ending. That night, something was taken before its time, and something answered. They found her days later, or what was left of her. Her body had been returned to the world, but not in the way it left. Skin too pale, lips parted slightly as if still trying to form a question that no longer mattered. They buried her quickly, no prayers lingered long. But the ground does not always keep what it is given. The first sighting came from a man walking home too late, his steps uneven with exhaustion. He saw a woman standing at the side of the road, her back turned, long black hair falling straight down. She did not move, not when he slowed, not when he spoke. It was the smell that made him hesitate, that same faint sweetness, wrong rotting, but not quite. He stepped closer just enough to see. When she turned, her face was calm, almost gentle. Eyes hollow but not empty, more like something was looking through them instead of out. It could have ended there if she hadn't taken a step, if the wind hadn't shifted, if the fabric at her back hadn't lifted just slightly. There was nothing holding her together. Where her body should have been whole, there was only absence. A hollow space where something had been removed, ragged at the edges, impossibly deep, as if the night itself had carved through her. Not blood, not bone, just a void that should not exist. And yet it did. They say she walks still, not hunting, not chasing, searching for what was taken, for what was denied, for the piece of herself that never had the chance to become anything at all. Those who encounter her often don't run, not immediately. There's something in the way she stands, fragile, almost pleading, a presence that pulls at something buried deep in the chest, guilt, maybe a recognition. But if she turns, if you see what is missing, you begin to understand. She is not just a ghost, she is a wound that refused to close. A reminder that some acts don't end when they are done. They linger. They reshape. They wait. And sometimes they walk.
Some stories are meant to be remembered, not because they are true, but because they remind us of our mistakes. Every curse has an origin, and every origin begins with a human choice. This has been Cursed Origins.